I heard Jonathan Schuster once tried to game the wheel by covering his spoke with a wad of blue tack. Tonight on About Tonight, it's the final episode of Season 1, featuring stand-up comedy legend Greg Fleet. And your final host, Jonathan Schuster.
Hello, welcome to About Tonight. My name is Jonathan Schuster. I'll be your host tonight. If you don't know what the show is, for the last 2 weeks we've had comedians from all around Australia host their own special late show. So tonight's my night, and I have great guests such as Adam Bandt, leader of the Greens.
Yes.
We've got Greg Fleet, which is going to be great. We've got music from Leather Lickers, which I can't wait. They're a great Melbourne punk band. But let me introduce you to my co-host with the co-most, Ben Russell.
Yes, great. It's great to be here. John? Woo!
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
A bit nervous.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to be speaking with Adam Bandt. I know nothing about politics. Do you know politics stuff?
No. Well, if you need any help, just give me a signal and I'll come in with a zinger, because that's my job here.
You're like the Trevor Marmalade of...
I'm a lot like Trevor Marmalade in many ways.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so I'll just...
One of the ways is, even I don't know who I really am.
Wow. So...
Trevor Marmalade just going,
You're gonna be really good at zingers.
Yes.
So, all right, so we've got Greg Fleet, we've got Adam Bandt.
Great.
I feel Adam Bandt's going to be the most awkward conversation because I don't know much about politics. So if it's lulling, I'll give you a sign.
What's the sign going to be?
I'll just drink from my mug.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
And I'll sip.
What happens if you're just actually thirsty?
I'm not going to be thirsty.
Oh,
I promise.
Bold.
I'll take a sip from my mug, and then you'll say a zinger like...
Politics, more like politic.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, no, thank you. And I'll do this.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So, there we go. So I'm very excited tonight. Should we introduce our first guest?
I think we should.
All right, so first guest tonight, he is the lover of animals, great and small. He's just a fabulous guy. Please welcome to the stage, to the show, Stephen the Animal Handler.
Oh, it's great to be here. All right. Hey, John, thanks for having me on your show. It's great to see you.
So great.
Oh, my God. There's no water in here.
No, it's just a prop. How are you, Stephen?
Oh, I'm so unbelievable.
That's amazing.
That's two words that I just jammed together because I don't care.
I was so excited to have you on the show because
always.
I love animals.
We always get together. I always come around to your house and I show you different animals.
Yep.
Because I know that, like me, you are an animal lover.
Yes.
And I got some great ones for you tonight, let me tell you.
Great. What do you have? Can we start? Or?
We can start if you want. Do you want to start?
Yeah.
We got a kangaroo there. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first one, it's a little animal. It's a little animal. Okay. So we're gonna. Okay. Just. Sure. She's very nice. She's a very lovely lady. Okay. Come on. No, she don't want to come out. She loves. This is 50 cats, and she's a sausage dog.
A sausage dog.
Oh,
wow.
And she just undid my button, didn't you, you little scampy? Yeah, you don't care. She doesn't care.
So, where would you find... It's a sausage dog?
That's right.
Yep.
Their natural habitat is the meadows of Switzerland.
Wow.
You ever been to Switzerland?
No.
There's just thousands of sausage dogs running through the fields, green fields.
Wow.
It's like Sound of Music meets sausage dogs.
101 Dalmatians. Oh, no, that's
I'm not
Dalmatian.
familiar with that.
That's a show that has a lot of dogs in it, but they're all
and I can look at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And her name is 50 Cats.
50 Cats?
Because she's as good as 50 cats, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Yes.
Can I have a pat?
Oh, cool. Of course. She loves people.
Does she
hates
bite?
other dogs. No.
Oh, wow. And what's her diet? What does she eat mostly?
She eats smooth food. Smooth food. Just the smoothest food you've ever eaten. What's the smoothest food you've ever eaten?
Yogurt?
Smoother than yogurt.
Just Yogo.
Yogo. You know, I don't think they make Yogo anymore. Yeah. So, dreams out the window.
Beautiful. And
she's great, yeah.
And how could you buy dogs like this, or do you?
Oh no, you have to go to Switzerland, and you have to catch them when they're little. You have to take them away from their mommies, and you take them away from your mommies, and you say, "You're mine now," and they imprint on you like birds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is an amazing animal. What else? Do you have any?
Oh, glad you asked. Come here, 50 Cats. There we go. All right, you little mongrel. What's that? Oh, okay. Here we are. In you go. Back to doing what you do best. She just sits. It's so great. She loves it. She loves little spaces. She'll get into little spaces. Any crevice that you have, she'll burrow into there. They're burrowing animals. Okay.
Like a rabbit.
Okay, this next one, okay, very rare, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just joking. You see them everywhere, but you gotta keep your eyes open, okay? So this little guy, okay, come on. Come on. Oh, you liked it in there. Come on. Hey, come on. Oh, I'm just gonna get my stick. 1 second. Hey. Hey, come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy, okay, this little guy, oh, come on, come on. This is a middle-class white businessman.
Ah.
Yeah.
And where do you find these?
Oh, you can find them in South Bank. You can find them in the Turak. There's quite a few. They just wander around. They just wander around. Oh, he's so nice. He's so nice. He's having a really good time right now. You can tell. But no, he's just around. You can find them in CBDs. On the weekends, maybe a Westfield. Yeah, maybe like a 7-Eleven going, "Excuse me, do you have any tomato paste?" No, you heard that.
And what is their diet? mainly tomato paste?
Mainly tomato paste. I'll tell you what he loves, and you can give him one of these, okay? He loves Tim Tams. Okay, ready here. You want to? Hey, down. Come on. Down. I think I actually hit him there. Okay.
Oh wow!
Just eats right out of your hand. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he loves
All right, so
Vin Diesel movies.
We're running out of time, so thanks for having us. You'll be back after the break, maybe a little bit. All right, so we're going to a break. See you in a few minutes. Thank you.
I don't know where I am. I got an important meeting, Margaret. Fuck!
Welcome back to About Tonight. My name's Jonathan Schuster. This is Ben Russell, my co-host, and our first guest tonight. He's, could say, one of the greatest comedians. Could you say that?
I think you could say that, definitely.
Yeah, one of the greatest in Australia, maybe the world.
Maybe the world.
All right. I feel like we've built him up too much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, our first actor of tonight, very, very funny. Please welcome Mr. Greg Fleet.
Hello. Hello there. Gentlemen, lovely to see you.
Oh, where's my applause? I've got the applause thing.
I'm so used to entering to no applause these days. It's
Especially just rooms.
I knew it.
That's it. Yeah.
Nothing. I'm going to die. I have no future.
Really?
Well, apparently, according to the magic 8-ball.
You didn't shake it though. You got to shake it.
I shake it. I shake it for a living. This is downtime.
Yeah.
It started well. I think I've done brilliantly.
You've done very well.
liked it.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jonathan.
Are you excited?
I'm freaking out.
Yeah?
I'm peaking. No, I'm feeling very relaxed. I don't need this. I'm not reading. I'm reading you two. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling comfortable. This is my old stomping ground. I've been here never. But, you know, I love what you've done to the city.
We put some lights there to make it look like the city at night time. But
To make it look like this idiot nighttime. So you said the city and I changed it to this idiot.
yeah, it's great.
It's good.
Wordplay.
It's wordplay.
The reason why I got you on the show in the first place, this was going to be a Geelong special because
Yes.
I'm from Geelong.
And same here.
But no one else
No
wanted
one's
to turn up.
No one's interested.
I think the singer has either disappeared or died, who I was going to have.
Who was that?
He was a guy called Dog Tags who rapped and drove cabs. but
I come
couldn't
from
find
Geelong.
him.
I like to smoke a bong. Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine
pretty
that
much.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good.
Um,
Are you
From Geelong. Or
a
smoking-
rapper?
I bust out the crunk when provoked. Yeah,
you can.
I can hip the hop.
Because I know Doug Gordon, who is a comedian later on, he can rap.
I actually do the vocal on the introduction to his podcast.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Exciting.
they came to me because I'm gangster.
Sick.
Yeah, sick. And totes, sick.
That's turnt.
Turnt. I don't even know that. Someone just told me about CBF. I can't even remember now.
Can't be fucked.
Yeah. And now someone told me it's CBF. Yeah, apparently it's brief for can't be fucked. But someone's now abbreviated that to Siebes.
Oh,
Siebes, man. Which is actually longer than CBF, which is odd.
Do you learn this, because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this,
You can
but
talk about anything.
your daughter had her first day of high school today.
She did indeed.
That's exciting.
It's very exciting. And she said to me out the front of her high school, her mother and I took her to school, and first day of high school was all very exciting. And we're walking down towards the school, and she turned to me, and I thought she was going to say, "Thanks, Dad. Thanks for everything." And she turned to me and she said, "Dad, your stomach." It's like, suck your stomach in. So hopefully by now she's being bullied.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah.
She's beautiful and lovely, but she has to learn.
Yeah, especially with beautiful, lovely people. I mean,
Yeah, they're asking for it.
yeah.
Were you bullied at high school? You went to boarding school. I
Yes.
read your Wikipedia page.
I went to boarding school in Geelong. In Geelong, beautiful Geelong. No, I was, in fact, a bit of a bully. Not physically, only psychologically, and let's face it, that's not at all damaging.
No.
So it didn't really cause any lasting harm.
In boarding school, did you guys ever have a group where you'd sneak out at night and find a nearby cave, and then quote poetry and suck the marrow from life?
Kind of, yeah.
What's that film?
Don't spoil it.
What's that film
it's
called?
not a film. It's not a film.
It's life.
Captain.
My Captain.
But I get confused between Mr. Holland's Opus and the other one.
No,
They're
it's the other
totally
one.
completely
Totes.
different.
Well, it's both
Totes
about a
diffs.
teacher.
Completes different.
Totes completes diffs, man.
All right. So anyway, do you do poetry in a cave?
Not in a cave, but we did used to go out at night with, we'd put footy shorts over our heads and look out the leg hole. That was kind of similar to poetry in a cave.
Yeah.
It was kind of more just running around wrecking stuff at night, but poetically.
Yeah.
You know, we go,
In a cave.
yeah, in a cave, yeah, in a cave. It was kind of a mobile cave. It was it was out the outdoors. It wasn't a cave.
Because I guess we're all in a cave
In it, yeah.
somehow.
In a
some
Nick
way.
cave.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. It sounds like it makes sense. Has the rhythm of something that makes sense.
It does.
So where did you grew up in Geelong?
Yeah.
And where did you hang? Where was your scene?
I was, I don't know. Where do you hang? Bellarine Village?
I sort of grew up on the fringes of Geelong. Initially, I was in Ocean Grove, Barwon Heads, Torquay, a bit of Newtown there, and a bit of Highton. But because I was at boarding school, I never didn't really hang anywhere because I was always at school.
Did you go to the same school as one of the royal family? Didn't they go to a Geelong school?
Yes, briefly, but the school cashes in on it. It was Prince Charles went there for about, I don't know, maybe a few months, and he was the kids in that year were 13 years old, and he was 17, and
That's
he
weird.
obviously had dudes with him too, like MI6 kind of dudes everywhere. So yeah, it wasn't. They talk about him being, he went. It was an indulgence, but hopefully he'll be knighted for it.
He's hoping. He needs it.
He does. All the royal family need to be knighted. Look, and to be honest, I hated Geelong when I was there, and I left as soon as I possibly could. But going back there now, it's pretty good. It's like, why wasn't it good when I was there?
I have fond memories of it. It's a lovely place. But there's a lot of fights and angry people.
Well, it seems much cooler now. It seems much like it's much more beautiful physically, and the whole waterside thing. They've done all that nicely.
Did you see the colourful tree?
No.
Oh my God! It's $1 million.
What manner of tree? It cost $1 million?
$1 million on the waterfront. It glowed.
It glowed.
Pick a colour.
Was it? Oh, what? It would change colour?
Yeah.
What manner of witchcraft be this?
Yeah. So, and it was amazing.
And was it temporary?
Margaret, I told you to sell those fucking shares, you dog. I don't know where I am.
What are you doing? Get him.
Wow, what the hell?
Get out!
That guy used to sell me meth. That was my meth dealer from a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Edgy.
Really shifty eyes.
Shifty eyes, lovely, really lovely. But
super nice.
He goes off.
Yeah, but he's eaten human. He knows what.
Yeah, in a cave.
Yeah.
In a cave near Geelong.
He's eating human.
Yeah.
Shit.
Totes eating Humes. Totes eats Humes.
Yeah.
So, I want to interview you more about Geelong.
1 second, sorry.
I know why you made that sound. Because you, sir, are a riverboat dandy.
Yeah. How dare thee! We joke.
We have a.
Why?
We got a.
Are you friends?
Yeah, we're friends.
We hang.
Big BT freeze.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When do you hang out together?
Just any time.
We like to hang in the Western lands.
Oh. Well, why don't you? I don't know. Do you want to talk or something?
No. Not now that we're allowed to.
Yeah.
We did before, but now we want to. I want some of this.
Yeah, it's the producer said it was a very dirty mug. Anyway, did you have a famous person who went to your school? Because he's got bloody Prince Charles.
Yeah.
Famous person.
I got Peter Carey as well.
Who?
Peter Carey, the author. He's a very famous Australian author.
I don't know.
He's wonderful. You're young.
I had the bass player from Jet.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Fucking. I'm sorry. I said fuck.
That's all right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We had.
No, you've already had your go.
Ellen's girlfriend.
Portia de Rossi.
Yeah, the de Ross.
That's pretty sick.
I once said Portia de Tossi as a joke.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a famous person?
I mean, I'm from Perth, so probably Heath Ledger.
That's
at
that's
your
pretty
school?
No,
he's just
I never
from
knew
Perth.
him, but
he's just from
I think
Perth.
everyone's got like a story.
Well, we were talking
Perth.
about high school.
Oh, cool.
Did you have anyone famous at your high school? Besides you, sir.
No, I mean I once saw one of the Umbilical Brothers. It was actually on one of these shows.
He doesn't understand this game at all.
I saw this.
Was he at your school?
No.
I once saw Sandra Bullock in a film.
No shit.
Yeah.
What was?
It was called I Went to Geelong Grammar.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a lie. She was acting.
Oh.
Hey, I heard the other day Sandra Bullock is going to live for one day on $1. And what excited me about that was the fact that she was only going to live for one day. I don't like it. I don't like her.
How can you not like the Bulls?
I don't know. I'm contrary.
Are you sticking around?
For a
You
little
said
while.
you got to go at 12 soon, but
What?
but if you can stick around, that'll be great because we're going to go to a break.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is go to a break. Greg will definitely be here when we get back. You're watching About Tonight. Have a great ad break.
The most reluctant applause.
like a
Great.
Kind of applause people give like a politician after a 7-hour speech. Like, oh my God.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to About Tonight. Greg Fleet has just disappeared, so I don't know where he is gone. Do you know where he went?
No.
Anyway, right now our guest is the Deputy Leader of the Melbourne member of the Green Party. Please welcome Adam Bandt.
Thanks very much for having me.
Can we clap? Can we get some claps?
Yeah, usually I would put...
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got clapping sound effects, but they unplugged my...
I wasn't going to clap myself.
Yeah.
No,
you shouldn't.
No, you
Yeah.
shouldn't. You don't need to.
Thanks for coming. I know you're hectic. We've only got 12 minutes with you. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Channel 31, what's going on there?
Well, hopefully it'll be here for a long time to come.
Yeah.
Pretty integral part of Melbourne. And you know, just around the corner from me as well, so I can pop in anytime you like.
Yeah.
And I've been here before several times, and I'm a bit worried about what the government is wanting to do. It thinks the internet is the answer for everything and is saying, well, Channel 31 and all the other community stations can flip over to the internet by the end of the year. They're not making Channel 7 or Channel 9 or anyone else do that, but they're saying that apparently you folks can be the first guinea pigs and do it all, and they're not giving much help. So part of my job is to try and stop that from happening, or at least make sure that if it does happen, that you're still here come 1st of January next year.
And why do they do that? Is it to save money? Is that what they're saying?
Save a bit of money, and it's like anything else. The big commercial players have got the government's ear, and Channel 7 and Channel 9 are quite, regular visitors to the minister's office. And in the last parliament, they managed to get their licence fees cut in half under the previous government. So there's lots of money around to support the big commercial operators, and they're quite powerful. And people seem to forget about community broadcasting, and that's part of my role in Parliament, is to remind people.
Great. And do you watch much Channel 31?
Not so much anymore. I used to be a fan many, many years ago. Was it Richmond 31210? Probably before your time.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And I've been on the disability show a couple of times and had chats with people there. And like everyone else, the fish were on in the background for a while. But
the fishing show was great. I liked the fishing show. 1500, grew up on that.
Yeah, nice.
Did you like Channel 31? Of course you do.
I do, yeah, of course. I love it. At the moment, I'm a big fan. As often as I can, get in the fish tank.
Yeah.
So as I try and get in that, that's my favourite.
With Louis.
Yes, Louis, French, very French.
Yeah. Great. And you're the member of the Green, the deputy leader.
Yep.
What does that mean? Because I have no idea, and I was actually nervous about this interview.
Do you get a badge?
I don't get a badge.
No badges.
You could make me one.
I will. Don't tempt me.
So I represent this area of Melbourne, and so basically what I think are all the good bits of Melbourne. So the inner city and all the suburbs, little suburbs to the north, so sort of Fitzroy, Carlton, all of that area. I stop at the river, and so this is the area that I represent.
The good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. And
where do you live, John?
St Kilda.
Yeah.
Right.
It's horrible. Anyway, so
so I might have lost a vote had you been able to vote for me. But so I represent that area, and so I'm a member of the House of Representatives. So there's 150 of us sit in the same room as Tony Abbott every day, which is quite confronting. But within that, there's me and my Senate colleagues who are in the Greens, and I'm the deputy leader of our party.
Great.
Yeah.
And what's happening with the? You talk about politics all day. Do you get? And I know because I was thinking I'll try and ask him questions about like his favourite film, but then my friend will get annoyed and be like, "You had Adam Bandt and you asked him his favourite film," but do you get tired of talking about politics?
It's my job. I don't get tired. I mean, I think if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't stick your hand up to do this kind of job.
That's fair.
Really.
Yeah, that makes
Are
sense.
all your phones like this? Is this
green phones or are they?
Just green phones.
No, maybe I should get one.
You should just have like a desk full of these phones.
Yeah.
Each one is connected to.
Who would call me?
Just
the
hotline.
For
just hotline.
Yeah,
just advice.
Great.
Like Adam, I've got my tap keeps dripping.
Yeah.
Like.
I do. So I mean, I spend about half my time dealing with people locally.
Oh, dude.
There's people in the area we've got a lot of pretty wealthy people who live in the area of Melbourne that I represent, but we've also got more public housing than anywhere else in the country, and I spend a lot of my time advocating for people who are doing it pretty tough. And so whether it's fixing potholes or the rats that are running around public housing estates that I was talking with someone about this morning, or dealing with other issues that people have, spend a lot of time doing that. But I got into this business basically because of climate change, and it seems to me that we're very rapidly screwing the planet, and if we keep going at this rate, then the world in 15 years' time is going to be bushfire every year. And that's not the kind
scares
of
you,
world I want.
obviously. That's a very scary idea that could possibly happen.
It really does. I mean, you just look around what's happening at the moment, and the kind of bushfires we've been seeing, the kind of heat waves we've been seeing, the lengths of the drought, and then you think, well, Australia's always been a country that's been prone to that kind of stuff, and now we're going to make it happen more often if we don't get global warming under control, and it's all going to happen within a pretty short period of time. That is scary, and it's that that prompted me to quit my job a few years ago and start getting involved in politics and start running for the Greens. But the flip side is that, if any country could lead the world in renewable energy, you'd think it'd be Australia with like all the sun that we've got. We're surrounded by, we're girt by sea. Why not get wave power? Let's get wind power up and running, and I think we could actually do it. We could do it in a very short space of time.
And why aren't people? Because to me, solar sounds like the best idea. If you ever look at any movie from the future, they're using solar. At some point, Greens would have made it. Put solar in. What's the argument against it? Why can't we just put up solar stuff now?
We can, and people are doing it. And sadly, you've got pretty short-sighted governments in many places who are actually trying to stop people from doing it, who basically the whole of the Australian energy industry at the moment for the last 200 years has been a series of copper lines out to coal mines, and all of our energy is coal-powered, and there are people who are making a lot of money out of it, and it's ultimately destroying the planet, but when you pay your electricity bills, there's people making a lot of money out of that, and they're fighting tooth and nail to stop solar because they know that people actually want clean, cheaper energy, and it's a threat to them. And part of our job as the Greens is to make that new energy production become the norm rather than the exception like it is at the moment.
Yeah, great. Do you have a question? This is your second chance. What do you got?
No.
No?
No.
Now?
I know, I just got some puns.
All right.
That's it.
What puns do you have?
Some great Adam banter. That's a good one.
pretty
Betty
good.
hasn't heard that one ever.
Yeah,
Nice.
great.
No, this is just embarrassing, really, at this point.
Do you have a favourite film as well?
A favourite film? Hey, I didn't come prepared for
Sorry.
my
It's all right.
favourite
You don't have to
film.
prepare for it. Just go with your heart.
Yeah, with my heart. There's watched Napoleon Dynamite again the other day, which I think is a classic.
Very good.
Classic.
There's a 3-hour philosophy documentary that some friends of mine made years ago, which is really, really good, that everyone should watch, called The Ista. You think of 3-hour philosophy... The Ista. 3-hour philosophy documentary sounds really bad, but actually you'll really get into it.
The philosophy on what? Sorry, how long do we have? All right, just keep
They
going.
follow a river. They follow the river Danube through Germany and through the whole of Europe, and basically meditate on the course of that about our relationship with nature and our relationship with technology. So I give it 2 thumbs up.
Great.
Yeah,
How do you spell that?
I-S-T-E-R.
Ista.
Yeah.
Great.
I was curious, what are these all these future movies that you've seen where they're all...
Well, I
Solar
was
on
thinking
solar.
that,
Yeah.
but after that, I realised that I can't really think, but like Blade Runner, that's like the bad, I feel like that's the bad future.
That's Australia in its current area.
But like maybe I saw some Black Mirror where they use solar stuff, and that's cool.
Black Mirror's great, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have seen Black Mirror?
No, I haven't seen Black Mirror.
Don't worry,
I'll check it out.
You're
Okay,
busy.
great, thanks.
Anything else? What else do you need? Because you're here for a reason and just to hang out as well.
Yeah.
Is anything else you want to talk about?
I think one of the things that keeps me going in politics, and I think we need to have a big discussion about, is whether we're at a sort of bit of a tipping point in Australia where we might actually make the society that this government leaves after it might actually mean that subsequent generations are worse off than previous generations. And I just think that people at the moment are facing enormous pressures of, we've got global warming, got unaffordable housing, insecure work. Like, it's really tough for people to find jobs that mean you can find a place that you want to rent that's, you know, good enough to live in, or let alone buy, and short-term contracts are putting enormous pressure on people. And meanwhile, the government says, if you're under 30, we're not going to give you the dole anymore. You can spend 6 months of every year with nothing, and then, so no income at all, and then you can get the dole for 6 months. And then we're going to turn university education into this massive debt sentence where you'll graduate with something the size of a second mortgage. And I think the pressures that are being brought to bear on people sort of broadly under about age of 35 are really, really tough. And I think that it may well be that this government goes down in history as the one that leaves society as well as the planet worse off for the people who come after it. And I don't think that's what government's for. And I think that slowly but surely people are starting to get pretty angry about it and demand something better. And I think it's part of our job as politicians, and it's part of people's job generally, is to speak up and say, no, look, I think it's actually time that we had a discussion about how we create a fairer society, how we create a cleaner economy, instead of just presuming that the way we're going is all right, because I think we need to change things.
Nailed it. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you.
We're going to go to a break, so stay with us. After this, we've got a band, we've got Leather Liquors, so stick around. Thank you. Welcome back to About Tonight. My name's Jonathan Schuster, and here's Adrian to tell us what's hot this summer.
Thank you, Jonathan. Let me ask you a question. How often do you feel insecure about your body and want to curl up in a ball and not go outside?
More than you'll ever know.
Well, stop worrying, because now, with my reverse tanning outfit, you don't have to.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, you know how people go out in the summertime to do their business and they wear shorts and short sleeves.
And a t-shirt.
And a t-shirt, yes.
Yeah.
And they tan their arms, legs and face.
Yes.
But what about the rest of it?
It stays white and pasty and it makes me physically sick.
Exactly, which is where my reverse tanning outfit comes into play. With only three crazy payments of $65.99, you personally can have your own copy of a beautiful shade hat, some UV resistant gloves, and some sun blocking leg tights. And if you call now, you'll get a free modesty patch, because if you're like me, down there is unusually brown.
So, yeah, let's give it a look. Do you have a model?
I do. Thank you for asking, Jonathan. You are such a nice boy. Let me give you, I'm just going to get this stuff because it's a prototype. And Julian, where are you? Julian.
And now for the reverse tanning outfit model.
Here we have Julian modelling the UV resistant arms and the blackout socks, as well as the shade. How do you feel, Julian?
I feel incredible. Never in my life have I had this much confidence. The reverse tanning costume has changed my life. Women find me irresistible. I used to be a piece of shit until the reverse tanning bed. Thank you.
No, don't touch me.
This is incredible. What number do I call to get hold of it?
Shut up! Slip back, you're so strong. You're like Foxcatcher. Hello. Call this number, 1-800-279-963 for your Foxcatcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Doug Gordon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be here on About Tonight. Just got back from Phillip Island doing some gigs there. That was pretty exciting. It's the first time I've toured overseas. And yeah, while I was down there, I couldn't really do any much gambling, which is something I really love. I love playing blackjack. I always get confused though by the signs in the casino. They'll say things like, if you have a problem with gambling, then ring this helpline. So you call them up and go, look, I've got a 10 and a 4. Should I sit or should I split? Get nothing from them, you know? Probably shouldn't really gamble though. Don't have any money as a result of that. And it was my girlfriend's birthday and I couldn't actually get her anything for her birthday. So I had to do what most guys do, where you sneak into some guy's front garden and you get the secateurs out, you're making sure the owner's not coming, and then you cut off some hose to make a homemade bong to give her. You ever done that? Anyway, so I was working a while ago. I was on a building site. And I hated that. I hated the idea of having to wake up every day knowing I was going to have to listen to Triple M. It's soul destroying. Rock, sport, homophobia. It gets to you after a while, you know what I mean? You know, then Eddie Maguire will come on the radio and he'll say things like, oh, it's 10 to 7. It's time to talk some footy. I didn't know there was a time he didn't talk about footy. Maybe when he's not being racist. It's the whole reason they call it Triple M is because Triple K was already taken. And they also have these albums on Triple M. They release them every year with the same songs. They'll just change the name of the album. There'll be things like Best Ever Beer Songs or Songs from My Youth. Just I always see these signs out the front of police stations. I keep thinking, why do they have these signs there? They'll say things like, police are now targeting theft. It's like, I'm a drug dealer. That shit's not going to affect me. You bloody idiot. Or, don't be a dickhead, buckle up. What next? Slow down, fuckhead. Anyway, I've been Doug Gordon. You guys have been excellent. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. That brings us to the end of the show. I just want to thank all our guests, including Adam Bandt, Greg Fleet, Tim Hewitt, who the naked guy before, Ben Russell, Doug Gordon. I want to thank all them. And should be... Hang on, I'm getting a bloody phone call here. What's going on here?
Hello, Jonathan.
Who's this?
It's John Malkovich. I just wish to thank you for such a beautiful show.
That's you're welcome.
I thought it was the most luminous thing that I have ever seen in the world.
That is amazing. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely. I loved your films.
Thank you. Thank you. If I wish for my lust for Channel 31's About Tonight to continue and be satiated, I can tune in on Mondays at 10 o'clock.
So it's getting a second season.
You're damn straight it is, Jonathan.
That's amazing. Thank you, Hollywood. Thank you, John Malkovich.
Thank you, John. And thank you, world.
All right, I'll see you later, mate.
Goodbye. Oh, that's nice.
That was amazing. That was John Malkovich. He said there's a new series starting in March, 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
So that brings us to the end. I just want to thank everyone who's been associated. Shane Dunlop, who's amazing. The crew. Can you somehow show you guys?
Yeah,
Can you?
Show yourselves.
Turn the cameras around. Look, I want to see all of you. You all need to get recognition.
Oh, two cameras looking at each other. What's going to happen?
Yep. We've got, you're all...
Oh yeah, take the lock off
that
bad boy. Wheel it around. Go for a walk.
Just go free.
Yeah.
Go free.
Go free. Frolic with the sausage dogs.
Everyone, thank you so much. It's so exciting to know that a second series is going to happen. But now, to take us out, the amazing band Leatherlickers.
We are your